Hi, for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Rob Young. I am an entrepreneur and owner of several different businesses, but that is not why I'm sending this message out to you today. Why I'm sending you this video message is to bring forth the awareness to you of what current endeavor that I'm actively pursuing and for what reason. Some of you may know, and if you don't, I am racing in April of 2011 to the North Pole, the magnetic North Pole, which is 350 nautical miles from Resolute Bay in Nunavut, Canada, and it is on foot and ski, and we'll be trekking for about 3.5 to 4 weeks. Again, on foot and ski, so there's nothing motorized except for our own human ability to do so. It is a time race, so just to give you a little bit of insight of how it works, you can go into www.polarrace.com, and that is the official website for the Polar Adventures company that is actually putting together this whole event for us. So get some more information going on that site. But furthermore, it's a time race, and what happens is, as my teammate Ryan Malfera, who's done a lot of charitable work and does a lot of different events and stuff in the Toronto area, very, very great man. I'm very proud to be teamed up with him, and we actually formed the first all-Canadian team for this organization, Polar Race. So that's exciting in itself. If you want to find out, there's a little news article in the polarrace.com. You go to archives and you go to August 20th. There's a little blurb there where I met with Jacques Weishart himself in the Toronto airport. But again, it's time race. So when the last one of our team to cross the starting point, the clock starts, and then the last one to cross the finish line at each checkpoint, time stops. At the end of the whole leg of the race, the 350 nautical miles, you then calculate who had the best time overall, and that who will determine who wins. So if we come in first at the very last leg to the finish line, but all of our other times before then were poor, then obviously we don't win. So our goal is to win. We're taking measures. I'm actively trying to get back into shape, so my own trial and tribulation right there. But I'm very excited to be doing this, and more so, I'm really excited to be doing this for the charity of my choice, which I seeked out. It took me a few months to find them, which made me all the more want to bring awareness forth for this wonderful charity. They're called the Canadian Centre of Abuse Awareness. They're nationwide. They have support mechanisms set up all over Canada, and they encompass a lot of things, which is what I was looking for a charity. I didn't want to just have something that deals with children and that's it, or as a case file, as I'm all too familiar with. I wanted something that worked with both young children, infants, toddlers, adolescents, teenagers, adults, no matter what their abuse was, whether it be physical, verbal, sexual, or other. They work with that whole system. They work with the mothers of abuse. They work with the fathers, oddly enough, of abuse, which is becoming a weird phenomenon, a weird thing that's happening, but it does happen. So they work with everybody. Now, what they don't do in their own facility, they have the right, as I said, support mechanisms and peoples in place across Canada to facilitate the needs of that victim. So for me, it's very exciting that there is a charity that does all that. They have great repertoire with the police department, the RCMP, the OPP, Peel Police, Toronto Police, and so forth. I know from experiences at function I was at with them all, as my saying was then, I've never been surrounded by this many cops and had a judge presiding that was doing the event and not actually being there for myself. Just a little fun. But anyways, what you may not know, and some of you will know, is I myself was a child of abuse. And this is why I have a personal connection to wanting to work with this wonderful charity. If you haven't been abused, that's okay, but I'm sure you understand any form of abuse in any way, any language, any culture, any creed, religion, whatnot, it still hurts no matter how you spell it. Now, I was able to get through my own trials and tribulations. I can honestly say I don't regret what I went through, but I do not wish upon the horror and the horrific things that had happened to my brother and I as children to be passed on to anybody else. But it still happens. Every minute of the day, there's another child in the world that's being abused. And by me doing this event, I'm hoping that I can reach out enough across Canada and maybe even international, as wherever this is seen, to to bring forth that awareness that charities like the Canadian Centre of Abuse Awareness does exist. So I'm asking for your efforts to both be conscious of this event, to follow if you can, and if you can feel and reach into your pockets and your hearts to find a way to donate to the www.abusehurts.com is the website, official website of the Canadian Centre of Abuse Awareness. There's a link if you scroll down on the front page. It says 2011 Polar Race. Click onto that and it'll take you to the donation field. Click the Polar Race. Has my name there, Rob Young, and the endeavor with the Polar Race. What you can also do is you don't need to do a large donation, although it's much appreciated. If you want to sponsor as a corporate sponsor, we have a amazing marketing tie-in to this whole thing, which will greatly benefit and bring forth awareness through advertising to your company with teaming up with us. But even if you're just donating, which is really much appreciated and needed for this charity, you can do small payment plan where you can do it over a month, or just even one small payment at one time is all greatly appreciated. So again, I just want to personally reach out, unscripted, to all of you out there and ask for your support, which is much needed. So with great love and pride, I'm Rob Young, 2011 Polar Racer, all Canadian team, racing for the Canadian Centre of Abuse Awareness, and I'm asking for your help.